What surprised me was that there are more black members of Grain SA than there are white members, which was quite interesting. Is that a recent happening, or is this something that's gone over a few years now?
I think it's a bit of a couple of years now. There's been that spontaneous growth, but it has not been really formalized, because you had, in a way, like two sections of membership in the Grains SA. The study groups, your so-called subsistence farmers who could not be able to produce at the level of the commercial farmer, and that in a way hampered them to have full rights as membership. But now with the farmer development and actually moving, taking those subsistence farmers to a higher level, that integration is beginning to happen, and you only realize that, by the way, the black membership is more than the white membership in terms of Grain SA membership.
Are we moving forward?
We are definitely moving forward. We can be able to count today and say we have black commercial farmers who are productive, who can stand on their own no matter what challenge they are facing with their counterparts. They will be able to handle issues. Like we are faced with the drought in some of the country now. The drought has affected those commercial farmers as the same as the black commercial farmers, but in a way they have been able to respond to the challenges of that equally so. You wouldn't say this is a black farmer, this is a white farmer.
It's all pulled together.
So we are pulling together, we are growing, we are there.
How do you feel about the tribal land that is available and not being used at the moment? And people talk about taking land away from people. We won't go down that road, but let's look at the other side of it, where that land is available. How do you feel about the fact that we're not using that land?
I think in this regard, we need an understanding of, together we are faced with the challenge of hunger, poverty, and together we need to eradicate that. Until the banks, commercial banks, and whoever is on the value chain of agriculture realize that, the better. Because for the ground, for us to produce on the communal land, it's not an issue to say, I must own that land. There's a difference between owning the land and not producing, and not owning the land and being able to produce on that land. So the day the financial sector understand that responsibility to say they need to increase their appetite, they need to go to communal lands and be able to avail funds, because on the communal land we have, it's very productive, it's high productive land. So the day the commercial farmers, banks realize that, the better.
It seems to me your frustration lies with the fact that black farmers are not getting financial assistance from the banks, for instance, and the government, of course.
Yeah, exactly. That's the frustration, because you are told of all the red tape that firstly you need to own, and you need to put guarantor of what you own as security. But unfortunately, in the communal land, that's not how it works. The land is owned collectively by the community, but it needs to produce. And the rain is there, soil is there, everything in the favor of being productive. So the bank cannot say, maybe in an area where I own land but it's not productive, it's able to lend money there, but where the area is productive, can't lend money just because of the issue of ownership.